Show. Today we are making a long overdue dish I've intended to make since duck season, but I haven't got to making it till today. And it is called Coot Casserole. So, the first thing you obviously need is coot. That one needs to be cleaned up a little better, needs a few feathers picked off of it, but coot are this little ugly bird. And then you need a casserole pan. This one's pretty heavily used. It's got some seasoning on it. Then you need some cheese. You need some frozen or canned vegetables, preferably ones that have sat in your freezer for a while. So I have some green beans and sweet corn I grew last year. Then you need some butter to brown the meat, and you need some salt and pepper to season it. And then I have some tater tots to put on top of it. And then you need some whiskey, probably to choke it down, but also maybe add some flavor to it. And you need some garlic powder and some cream and mushroom soup. And I think cream and mushroom soup that looks like this will work better than stuff that looks like this. That's new. So, frying pan over here to start putting the meat I get off of it in. I think you might want to get all the fat off of it, but I guess we'll find out. So you need a fillet knife to cut the meat off the coot. And there's probably not much for meat on these things. These breasts don't have a heck of a lot of meat on them. I figured that much. I'm really not going to get that much for meat off. I'm going to cut the back part off of them. There's probably not very much meat back here either. So here's one coot cleaned up. That's about the whopping amount of meat you get out of it. There's not very much meat on it. I'm going to stop recording and I'll come back when I'm frying it. So here I got the meat in the pan ready. I got the meat cut up, the teal I had, and the 3 coot. I think it's fine to add any type of meat you have sitting around to the coot. So if you only have 1 coot, you should add some hamburger or venison, other ducks or anything with it just to make more meat to add to this hot dish or casserole. So I got this on. I'm going to put some butter and salt and pepper with it. My oven's a little dirty. I'm not very good at cleaning, so There's some garlic. There's some pepper, and here's some salt. And we're just gonna brown. I don't think you need to cook it well done, but I think it'll help add some flavor. Meat's unfortunately starting to get a little freezer burnt, but that's what happens when you clean out your freezer and find things. And I think you're gonna want your get your oven preheating at this point. I should probably look up some other casserole recipe to see how long you're actually supposed to bake it for, because I'm definitely winging it. I probably should have cut this coot up into smaller pieces, but it should still be fine. I wonder if this cream of mushroom soup I have is expired. Does this really say May 8th, 2022? Holy crap, this is sat in my cupboard forever. I guess that's what happens when you're a bachelor for life and you don't have anyone to clean out your cupboard. So I think the meat's brown enough. So whatever you do is I'm going to put it into this baking pan and turn the oven off. Then I'm going to add the cream of mushroom soup to it. There's one can. Here's the second can. And spread it out across the pan. Then I'm going to add the corn to it. And add some green beans to it. And spread that out evenly across the pan. Then put some cheese on top of it. Actually, I'm going to need more cheese. I did not measure. You probably need at least a half pound. Where is more cheese? Oh, the box one. And then we're going to add some tater tots to it. So, I don't know how this is going to taste. We're probably wasting a lot of good food trying to make something that tastes like crap taste good, but then we're going to spread these out over the top of it. And here's what our beautiful dish looks like. That is a beautiful looking casserole. And then we're going to put it in the oven. I suppose you can cook it till the tater tots are brown, but we'll see how it turns out. So after 20 minutes, it looks like it still needs to bake a little longer, so I don't know the exact time. But I'm going to bake it a little longer. Now that's looking really good. It looks like it's cooking real nice. Not really browning yet, but it's the tater tots aren't getting brown, but it looks like the cream mushroom soup's starting to boil, so that's a good sign. Now it looks like my Coot Casserole's done. It's time to take it out and let it cool down for a while. It's going to take a while to cool down. Holy crap, that's heavy. That is my beautiful Coot Casserole. I'm so ready to try it. So now it's time to try the casserole. It's cooled down for like 15 or 20 minutes, so it should be cool enough. So I just need to cut a chunk of it out and try it. Here's what it looks like. It actually looks pretty good. So, time for the moment of truth. We probably should get some type of quality beverage of choice to have with it. So we're going to pour some Windsor into a cup. And then we're put some cold with it. And then have something to enjoy, savor with the. I guess I could do wine, but I'm not a wino, so let's see how this tastes. The tater tot tastes good. I really don't even know if there's a chunk of coot. I don't know if this is a teal breast I put in there or whether this is coot, but it actually tastes pretty good. It doesn't a little gamey flavor, but this is a pretty good recipe. I would definitely try this again. Oh, that's coot. Definitely got a gamey flavor. But anyways, that's coot. That's all for this Musky Hands Outdoors episode. At one point I want to write up a Musky Hans's not so fine game and fish recipe cookbook at some point. I also want to write an academic book on soils, but that's down the road. As I savor this coot for longer, definitely a stronger tasting though. So, anyways, we'll see you in the next video.